Hello, can you hear me okay? Hi everyone. I just wanted to let you know that trivia is going to begin in a few short minutes. We're just going to wait for any stragglers that might be coming in, and after that, we can jump into some more of the details about our game tonight. Hi, everybody. I see there's still some stragglers coming in, but while we're waiting, I can get started with the introduction. So my name is Kathleen. I'm a librarian here at the Woodstock Public Library, and today I'm going to be hosting tonight's online trivia. I just wanted to cover some ground rules before we get started. First of all, we ask that you don't look up any of the answers. Cheating is no fun. Not to mention you get points for being right, for answering quickly, and for answering correctly as many times in a row. So keep this in mind while we're playing. There's going to be a total of 60 questions. So there's going to be 6 rounds of 10 questions each. We'll have one 8-minute break after 3 rounds. So you have a chance to grab snacks, have bathroom breaks, and the categories are all going to be a little bit varied. And we encourage you guys to sign into your YouTube account to comment throughout the game. I'll be checking YouTube every round to address any comments or questions that you guys might be having. I will also let you know that there might be a bit of a lag on the YouTube video, and it's about 5 seconds, so be sure to answer before the 5-second mark on Kahoot. So I think that's everything, and I think we have just about everybody that's going to be coming in, so let's get started. So our first round for today is going to be St. Patrick's Day. According to Irish lore, what did St. Patrick drive out of Ireland? Was it snakes, crows, wolves, or rats? Oh, and all of you guys got that one. The correct answer was snakes. Oh, so it's already really close, but we have Kahoot in the lead. Next, how do leprechauns earn their gold? Is it picking pockets, cleaning, making and mending shoes, or working as bartenders? Oh, and you guys are on a roll. All of you guys got that one. The correct answer was making and mending shoes. Oh, so it looks like Jared jumped up to second place there with Kahoot still in the lead. Our next question. What city dyes its river green every St. Patrick's Day? Is it New York City, Manchester, Chicago, or Amsterdam? Oh, and you guys all got that one as well. The correct answer was Chicago. So dyeing the Chicago River green has been a tradition since 1962, and it takes 40 tons of dye to get the river to achieve that very festive color. Oh, and it looks like Jared has the highest answer streak of 3, so way to go. But it looks like Kahoot is still in the lead, and KJ is 3rd on our scoreboard. Our next question. What color was originally associated with St. Patrick's Day? Was it blue, red, orange, or trick question, it's always been green? And that one was sort of tricky, but the correct answer was blue. So that was the color that was originally associated with St. Patrick. Some ancient Irish flags also have this color. Oh, and it looks like Jared has now risen to the top with Kahoot and KJ not far behind. It's still anybody's game at this point. What are the odds of finding a 4-leaf clover? Is it 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000, or 1 in 100,000? And the correct answer for that one was 1 in every 10,000. Oh, and now Kahoot has now risen to the lead. Very close game today. Which of the following alcoholic beverages is used to make Irish coffee? Is it Scotch, Guinness, brandy, or whiskey? And the correct answer for that one was whiskey. So Irish coffee is traditionally just made using Irish coffee, hot coffee, sugar, and topped with cream. It looks like the scoreboard stayed about the same there. Our next question, what will kissing the Blarney Stone in Ireland bring you? Will it bring you good luck, eloquence and persuasiveness, wealth, or friendship and romance? Oh, and you guys got it. The correct answer there was eloquence and persuasiveness. So that just means you can talk your way out of anything and persuade anyone to do anything. Oh, and it looks like the scoreboard stayed about the same there as well. On to our next question. Which Irish symbol is pictured on Guinness's logo? Is it a shamrock, a claddagh, a barrel, or a harp? Oh, and you guys got that one. The correct answer was the harp. I think the picture might have given me away there a little bit. Oh, but it looks like KJ is back on an answer streak of 3, so way to go. You know your Irish stuff. Which of the following is a popular Irish toast meaning health in Gaelic? Is it slánte, sod, salut, or cheers? Oh, and all of you guys got that one as well. You guys know your stuff. Oh, and that one bumped KJ up to 2nd place there. But Jared is back in the game with 3 in a row correct, and Katoot is still in the lead. Next question is true or false. Pinching someone for not wearing green on St. Patrick's Day is an Irish tradition. Is that true or false? Oh, and that one was a bit of a trick question. The correct answer was false. So this is an entirely American tradition. The story goes that if you're wearing green, you become invisible to leprechauns and fairies. So the scoreboard stayed about the same there, but that's the end of that section. We're going to move on to a different category, and the next category is board games. So how many pie pieces are needed to win in a game of Trivial Pursuit? Is it 5, 6, 7, or 8? Oh, and you guys were quick on that one. You all got that one right. So the correct answer is 6. There are a total of 6 categories in Trivial Pursuit, including geography, entertainment, history, art and literature, science and nature, and sports and leisure. Oh, it looks like Katoot is still in the lead there. Next question. Which board game was invented by a wealthy Canadian couple who liked to play the game on their yacht? Is it Monopoly, Operation, Battleship, or Yahtzee? And the correct answer for that one was Yahtzee. Oh, so it looks like that bumped Jared up into 2nd place. Next question. The name Django is derived from a word meaning build in which language? Is it Spanish, Dutch, Swahili, or Italian? So that one took me by surprise a little bit as well, but the correct answer for that one is Swahili. Oh, and it looks like KJ and Jared are fighting for 2nd place there. Now on to the next question. Which board game includes a pop-o-matic die container to prevent dice from getting lost or cheating? Is it Sorry, Trouble, Mousetrap, or Twister? Oh, and you guys were quick on that one as well. The correct answer was Trouble. Oh, and again, Jared jumped up to second place with Katoot still in the lead. What is the name of the murder victim in the board game Clue? Is it Mr. Body, Mr. V.K. Tom, Dr. Gone, or trick question, the victim was never named? And the correct answer for that one was Mr. Body. Leaving the scoreboard the same. Which game's board represents an island composed of hexagonal tiles? Is it Risk, Settlers of Catan, Ticket to Ride, or Axis and Allies? Oh, and the correct answer for that one is Settlers of Catan. You guys all got that one. Oh, you can see how close the scoreboard there is, all our scores. So it's still anybody's game at this point. What happens if you play all of your letters during a game of Scrabble? Do you win the game? You get an extra 50 points. Your opponent loses a turn, or you are penalized 25 points. Well, you guys are on fire tonight. You're very, very fast. So you guys all got it. The correct answer is gaining an extra 50 points. This move is also referred to as bingo in North America. Oh, again, very, very close. Our next question. Which game has the tagline, "A family game"? Is it Game of Life, Twister, Payday, or Snakes and Ladders? Oh, and you guys all got that one, Game of Life. You guys know your board games, obviously. Oh, and you guys all have an answer streak of 3. It's impressive. On to our next question. Which game has the tagline, "The game of unspeakable fun"? Is it Scribblish, Pictionary, Cranium, or Taboo? And the correct answer for that one was Taboo. Oh, and that pushes Jared up into first place. He now has a streak of 4 correct answers in a row. But you can still see it's still anybody's game. It's so close in scores there. And now we're going to move on to the last question of the category, which is true or false. In World War II, the Allies used Monopoly sets to smuggle maps, compasses, and files to prisoners of war. Is this true or false? And believe it or not, the correct answer is true. Oh, so that pushes KJ up into second place. We still have Jared in first and Katoot in third. But again, like I keep saying, it's so close. So it's still anybody's game at this point. So now we're going to move into the next category, which is going to be finish the lyric. So the way that's going to work is I'm going to read off a line from a popular song, and you guys just have to finish the lyric with the multiple choice options listed. So let's jump right into it. So yeah, you've got that something, I think blank. Is it you'll understand, you're so fine, you know my plan, or you always can? Oh, and the correct answer for that one is you'll understand. If it helps at all, I've also listed the name of the song and the artist at the top along with the song lyric. So maybe that might help on our next question. On to the next one. Your candle burned out long before blank ever did. Is it our friendship, your features, your legend, or your treasures? And this is Candle in the Wind by Elton John. Yes, and the correct answer for that one is your legend. Oh, so that shoots Katoot up to first place, but KJ is back with an answer streak of 3. Now on to the next question. How does it feel to be without a blank? Is it home, town, phone, or Rome? And this is Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan. And the correct answer for that one was home. Oh, so it looks like Katoot has gotten 3 correct in a row and it's back in the game. So you obviously know your music so far. On to the next question. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and blank. Is it wine, rye, wine, or why? And this is American Pie by Don McLean. Oh, you guys were quick on that one. You all got that one correctly. Oh, and it looks like KJ has a streak of 5 correct answers in a row, so way to go. On to our next song lyric. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay blank. Is it awake, all right, upright, or alive? And this is I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Oh, and you guys all got that one correct too. You know your music. Oh, it looks like KJ is still on a streak. Now on to the next one. Maybe you're just like my blank. She's never satisfied. Is it best friend, mother, sister, or lover? And this is When Doves Cry by Prince. And the correct answer for that one was mother. And it looks like KJ is still on a streak of 7 correct answers in a row. You might just sweep the whole category here. On to the next one. When the rain washes you clean, blank. Is it you'll grow, I'll go, you'll go, or you'll know? And that's Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Oh, and you guys got it. The correct answer is You'll Know. That one, it took me a couple tries to remember that one as well. Oh, so that one shot KJ up to first place with Katoot and Jared not far behind. Again, I'll point you guys to the scores. You can see just how close you guys are. So really competitive crowd tonight. Now on to the next question. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the blank. And this is Dream On by Aerosmith. Is it fear, tear, years, or cheer? Oh, you guys are all very quick on that one. All got that one right. Oh, but it looks like Katoot has worked their way up into first place. And KJ is still on that streak, so they might just clear this entire category. We'll see what happens. The next one, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the blank? And that's Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Is it Galileo, Figaro, Bismillah, or Fandango? You guys were all quick on that one. Must be Queen fans out there. KJ is still on her streak, so we'll see if she makes it. Now on to the last song lyric of the category. Once upon a time, not so long ago, blank used to work on the docks. And this is Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Is it Johnny, John He, Tommy, or Jimmy? And the correct answer for that one was Tommy. That one did take me by surprise a little bit. Oh, but KJ, she did clear that entire category, so way to go on that one. And Katood is not far behind, with Jared also not far behind as well. So this is our 8-minute break that we're going to take here because we're at our halfway mark for the entire round. You guys have done incredible so far, and like I keep saying, it's still anybody's game. So we're going to take that quick 8-minute break. Let me just set my timer quickly. All right, so we'll join back here in 8 minutes. You guys can take your break, grab some snacks, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. And we'll meet back here in 8 minutes to finish up the rest of our questions. All right, I hope everybody enjoyed their 8-minute break there. We're going to jump back into the game. I'll give you guys a couple minutes, or pardon me, a couple seconds to kind of get settled. But our next category is going to be biology, so we're going to kind of switch it up a little bit, see how well you guys remember stuff from your high school classes. So we'll jump right into it now if everybody's ready to go. All right. So what is the most common element in the human body? Is it carbon, hydrogen, calcium, or oxygen? And the correct answer for that one is oxygen. So oxygen makes up about 63% of the average human, followed by carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. So let's see. Looks like it kept the scoreboard about the same there, but unfortunately KJ lost their streak there. On to the next question. What is the top speed of a cheetah? Is it 90 kilometers an hour, 100 kilometers an hour, 110 kilometers an hour, or 120 kilometers an hour? And the correct answer there was 120 kilometers an hour. So on to the next question. When was the structure of DNA discovered? Was it 1943, 1953, 1963, or 1973? And the correct answer there is 1953. So the DNA structure was discovered by 4 scientists, James Watson, Francis Crick, Maurice Wilkins, and Rosalind Franklin. Oh, so it looks like KJ jumped up a little bit there. Next, what is a deciduous plant? A plant that loses all leaves every year, a plant that can bear fruits, a plant that can keep all leaves during the year, or a plant that can bear flowers? Oh, and you guys all got that one. So a plant that loses all their leaves each year. Oh, and a bit of jump in the scoreboards there. Next, unlike most species of fish, which of these body parts do sharks not have? Is it bones, a heart, gills, or lungs? And oddly enough, the correct answer there was bones. So instead of bones, they actually have cartilage keeping everything in place. Oh, and it looks like KJ now has a streak of 3 correct in a row. What was the first GMO, or genetically modified crop plant, in the world? Was it corn, tomato, tobacco, or rice? So that one was a bit tricky, but the correct answer was tobacco. So back in 1983, they made tobacco plants that were resilient to antibiotics, and the next GMO altered crop was tomatoes in 1996. Now on to the next question. What is considered to be the largest living structure existing on Earth? Is it the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, the Amazon rainforest in South America, or the Nile in Egypt? And the correct answer there is the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. On to the next question. Which is the only part of the human body that cannot repair itself? Is it the brain, teeth, liver, or eyes? Yes, you guys all got that one. I think the picture might have given it away a little bit, but the correct answer is teeth. So the scores jumped up there a little bit, but it looks like everybody stayed in the same spot. Now on to the next question. What is the scientific term for the production of light by living organisms? And I'm going to butcher this completely. Is it syzygy? Photosynthesis, luminary effervescence, or biolum... Okay, thank goodness I did not have to finish the rest of that. 2 of you got the last option correct there. Oh, and again, a bit of a jump there, but we still have KJ in the lead with Katut following and Jared not far behind. Now we're going to move on to the last question of this category, which is going to be true or false. Photosynthesis mostly occurs in the leaves of a plant. Is this true or false? And the correct answer there is true. Oh, so that changes things a bit on the scoreboard. So now Jared is in second place with Katut following. So that one was a bit of a trickier category. Wanted to see how well you guys remembered your textbooks from high school. But our next category is going to be a little bit different. Next category is going to be candy. So the first question, in M&M candies, what color did the blue replace in 1995? Is it purple, tan, pink, or white? Yeah, and the correct answer for that one was tan. So they made the decision to get rid of the tan M&M because tan was a little bit too close to the color brown. Oh, so Jared has an answer streak of 5, so way to go. Now on to the next question. Which country invented milk chocolate? Is it Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, or the US? Oh, and you guys all got that one. The correct answer is Switzerland. Oh, Jared now has a streak of 6 going. On to the next question. What was the profession of the inventor of candy floss? Was he a construction worker, a doctor, an engineer, or a dentist? And ironically enough, the correct answer for that one is dentist. Oh, so Jared is still on the streak there, but the scoreboard is staying about the same. In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which chocolate bar gives Charlie the golden ticket? Is it Chili Chocolate Cream, Nutty Crunch Surprise, Triple Dazzle Caramel, or Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight? So a bit of a mouthful, but the last option there is the correct answer. Oh, and now KJ now has a comeback with 3 in a row. Next is fill in the blank. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a blank? Is it a ring pop, a Tootsie Roll, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, or a Tootsie Pop? And the correct answer there was a Tootsie Pop. So The picture that I chose for that one was from the commercial that they did decades back. Oh, and it looks like Gatoot has now pushed their way into second place. Now the next question. Fill in the blank. There's no wrong way to eat a blank. Is it Baby Ruth, Payday, Reese's, or a Twizzler? Oh, and you guys all got that one correctly. Oh, now Gatoot is on an answer streak of 3. You guys are all doing excellent tonight. Now the next one's going to be based on the picture that I show. So name the following candy. Are those dots, candy buttons, snow caps, or blips? So the correct answer for that one was candy buttons. Let's keep the scoreboard the same. Next, what are lollipops named after? Were they named after a racehorse, a boat, an athlete, or a town? Yeah, and the picture gave me away there too, but the correct answer was a racehorse. I'm going to be very interested to see how the game ends with the scoreboard because it's still very, very close. Next is true or false. Before sugar was widely available, honey was used to make candy. Is this true or false? Oh, and you guys all got that one. The correct answer is true. Oh, and on to the final question of the category. It's going to be another true or false. In 1953, when Peeps were first introduced, it took 27 hours to make them by hand. Is this true or false? And the correct answer for that one is true. So thankfully now the process is much faster through automation. Oh, and it looks like KJ now has 3 correct in a row. You can see it's still so close. But we're going to move into our last category, which is going to be hockey themed. So we'll see how well you know your hockey, and we'll see what happens because it's been so close this game. So first question, how tall was the original Stanley Cup? Was it 7 inches, 17 inches, 27 inches, or 37 inches? And the correct answer there is 7 inches. Oh, so it's getting even closer. Now on to the next question. Who is the youngest captain in NHL history to win the Stanley Cup? Is it Scott Niedermayer, Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, or Jonathan Toews? And the correct answer there is Sidney Crosby. So he was drafted by the Penguins in 2005, and he won the title in 2009 when he was only 21 years old. Oh, and that bumps Jared up into second place. In which Canadian city was the NHL founded? Was it Montreal, Quebec City, Ottawa, or Toronto? And the correct answer there is Montreal. Oh, so it looks like Jared now has a streak. It's still so close. Next, what was the most recent NHL team name change? Was it the Anaheim Ducks, the California Golden Seals, the Chicago Blackhawks, or the Arizona Coyotes? And the correct answer there was the Arizona Coyotes. Also looks like Jared is still on a streak with 4 correct answers in a row. What is thrown on the ice at Detroit Red Wings games as part of an ongoing tradition? Is it flowers, an octopus, a bass, or hats? You guys all got that one. It is an octopus, as you might have guessed from the picture. Oh, and Jared now has a streak of 5 correct answers in a row. On to the next question. Who was the final player in the NHL to play without a helmet? Was it Craig McTavish, Brad Marsh, Randy Carlyle, or Rod Landway? And the correct answer there was Craig McTavish. So if I remember correctly, they let you play for a certain amount of time without the helmets. So they obviously put in certain rules for any new players coming in. They do have to wear their helmets, but some of the old players, they had the option of either wearing them or not wearing them, and some of them just chose they wanted to keep playing without their helmets, and one of those were Craig McTavish. So next question. Which country do most NHL players come from? Is it the US, Russia, Denmark, or Canada? Oh, and you guys all got that one. The correct answer is Canada. Oh, and KJ now has the highest answer streak of 3. Still so close of a game. And it looks like we're on to our last 3 questions coming up, so we'll see what happens. Who was the first NHL goalie to score a goal on the opposing team? Was it Dennis Herron, Mike Palmateer, Gary Bromley, or Billy Smith? And the correct answer there was Billy Smith. Oh, KJ is still on the streak there. Which famous Canadian singer-songwriter sings the classic tune The Hockey Song, released in 1972? Was it Stan Rogers, Stompin' Tom Connors, Bruce Cockburn, or Murray McLean? And of course the correct answer there was Stompin' Tom Connors. Oh, and we're up to our last question of the game, which is going to be true or false. The Buffalo Sabres drafted a player in 1974 that didn't exist. Is that true or false? Oh, and you guys all got that one, so the correct answer was true. So in 1974, a fictitious player by the name of Taro was drafted to the Buffalo Sabres. So the NHL wasn't super happy with this prank because they had already published a bunch of NHL publications with his name in it. So now the name is a bit of an inside joke in the league, especially for the Buffalo Sabres. So that was our last question of the round. So we'll see what the results are. So in third place we have Katoot. In second place we have Jared. And in first place we have KJ, our final player of the game. So first of all, congratulations to everybody. You guys did fantastic. I can't believe how close the entire round was. You guys all did really, really well. So big congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much for playing. So as mentioned, there are some mini trivias that happened on the weeks that we don't do our big pub trivia night. So that's the first, second, and fourth weeks of the month. We have very tiny trivia teasers that pop up. So keep your eyes peeled for that on social media because it's great practice for the big night when we have our pub trivia nights. As of right now, we are in our Browse, Borrow, and Go model, but we also have seating available at the library as well. So if you want to stop by and do some reading or do any kind of studying, we got seats available for you guys to come hang out at the library for a little bit. As always, keep your eye out on social media pages to see what's new and up and coming for programs, especially for March break being this week. We've been very busy, and we love seeing you guys stop by the library for that. And I think that's everything on my end, but thank you so much for joining us tonight, and have a great rest of your evening. Again, you guys did absolutely amazing. So have a great rest of your night.